Good morning. This is for NYPD. I don't want you to think I'm brushing. I'm saying all officers is bad. No, it's not. They're not. I can only tell you about the officers that I came in contact with, and most of them was very uncooperative and very unhelpful, very cocky. They said they're not giving me a report for something simple, so I didn't understand why I couldn't get a report for something simple as a break-in. And they telling me, oh, we're not giving you a report for that. I'm like, well, I'm missing stuff. Then they said, oh, we have to send people. Okay, well, send the people. I don't know your procedure. Send the people, but they was adamant of not giving me a report. Why? Because they're the one who came in my house. I told them, I said, I have evidence. I said, I have evidence because somebody had sex in my house. Somebody was drinking my. I said, you can go through my house, get the fingerprints. Here's the dirty towel. Here's the dirty shirt. I was giving them evidence. They didn't even want that. Why? Because somebody in their clique broke into my house. Yes, they do that, people. They use their badge to think that they can do whatever. So I don't know if the white shirts know that. So that's why I'm doing this video, because in corrections, most of the white shirts was not involved. Most, not white shirts, most of the wardens and above wasn't involved because the clique was trying to move up. They was taking tests, because in DOC you have to take tests, probably in NYPD. And at a certain level, it doesn't take a test, it takes an election or somebody like you to promote you to, I think, to warden and above. So they was gunning for that. They was all taking their tests. They was all, yes, all of them, every last one of them. They'll be transferring their family who's in jail in their jail, not just 95 other jails, I'm sure, you know, and they was doing the most, these people. So it became so obvious because they started not to care that who knows or whatever. I mean, I guess they were saying who's dumb enough not to notice that we taking over the jails, let them be. And probably I was one of the dumb ones because I'm figuring, okay, I don't really see anything out of place. Regular officers, they go in the poll, blah, 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 blah. But then you start watching, people. And especially they coming after you for what? What are you coming after me for? What did I do to you? Why are you making up all these stories? Why are you taking me off my post? You understand? Why are you doing all you doing? Why, if a house is quiet, in my case, if a house is quiet, why are you trying to make it noisy? I'm holding you down. The house is quiet, no fighting, nothing. The guys are getting along, at least when I'm there, you know. Why disrupt that? Why you inputting people that's disrupting the thing? I mean, it's jail or whatever, but you purposely doing stuff like that, you know, because they had to put their people in and they had to get it organized right. They had to get the right office. Yeah, they had to do all that. And I noticed in my area, I don't know with the other areas because I wasn't working there. I was just working in my area. You understand? And they started closing us. And then the place is falling apart because the inmates is hiding stuff and putting drugs in the toilet and putting drugs wherever, and it's clogging up the toilet, it's clogging up this and whatever. So it's breaking down when it rains, the ceiling is falling through. And with the city agencies, they don't come and overhaul the whole place. They come in and fix whatever little matter that thing, but in the meanwhile, the other places is falling apart. So when I heard they were trying to close down Rikers, I'm like, oh, so they probably just going to refurbish the whole thing. No, they want to tear it down, and by all rights, because me, even though I went through all that, I was thinking about the good office. Oh, why are they closing it down? Da, 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 da. No, it needs to be closed down because now the drugs things and the corruption thing is so widely spread, and then they're making up all these, and this is what they was doing on corrections. They was making up all these new posts and new titles to bring their people in, and all these excess posts. Oh, we need this, but yet still We need all these extra posts for your people, but then you want to kill me and overwork me. So you couldn't get some officers who wasn't really doing nothing or whatever to go to the search? No, because you're trying to send me a message. You're trying to wear me down or whatever. So, I don't know how NYPD, but um, the sergeants and above need to watch their crew, need to be on the job because these officers, they're getting beside themselves. And from what I hear on the news, they have gotten beside themselves. If anything happened over here, I can't call the 69th precinct because they schedule themselves to come around this area because they family, I don't know if they're friends or family or in the same clique or whatever, you know, um, lives around here. And I remember when he told me, oh, you should put me in charge of your house. Put me in charge of your house. Put you in charge of my house. What do you mean? I didn't know what he meant like that. And then he said, oh, I know a couple of people at the precinct, blah, 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 blah. You know? So now I know, what it is. And he's crooked as they come. He's into everything. He's into everything. Credit cards, drugs, whatever. Him and his crew. Everything. And, other people. This year I said I'm not gonna name thing. I'm trying to keep um looking forward. But yes, these people are into everything. Yeah, because when I came on this blog, his girlfriend, I thought it was his wife with them, his baby mother. His baby mother came to me and asked me to use my phone, my personal cell phone. And I didn't think nothing of it because at the time I didn't have a phone put in yet. And she told me she was looking for her baby father. He's not home, blah, 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 blah. What she was doing, she was putting her tracking stuff on my phone. I didn't know because I didn't know that these people was into that stuff. Somebody come to you and I think she's Spanish or half Spanish, half Italian. So she came to me and asked me to use my phone, and yeah, she put a tracking device on my phone, and I didn't know that. And she put because they're into credit card scams, and these days they do business on their phones. And for years I didn't know what was going on. They were just minding my business through my phone. So then a couple of years after I changed phones, I upgraded. Here she comes again. But I still didn't think about it. This time she came, she said, oh, my baby father's supposed to be having the kids, blah, 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 blah. He's not home. He's not answering the door. Can I use your phone? My phone ran out of charge. So I said, okay. It's later on, down, I think 6 months later, I found out what they was into. She's the computer tech, probably, or thing. Because every time something going wrong, she's on the spot, or whatever. Yeah, she downloaded stuff on my phone so they can track me or whatever they doing, and probably was knowing my finances off and knowing going through my mail and all. I don't know how they do it with the spams and stuff like that, but yeah. So I wiped my phone clean, and this time PD got involved because I guess so they had to make up something. You understand? So they started him and his crew started him and his crew started messing with my family. They would go in the hospital with my grandmother, not just him, the Jamaican crew and the Haitian crew too. But you know, I noticed that. And then, like I said, one day with my car, I noticed I came home. I think I went somewhere with somebody. I think, I went out to dinner with a friend and she dropped me home. And when I came back, I noticed my car was different. And then stuff breaking in my car that, on the passenger side And I don't be having nobody on my passenger side. It just be me. And then when I get in my car, I have to readjust my stuff. Around my car is dirty. I notice these little things because I'm an officer. Sometimes I called up the Benz dealership and I said, somebody got keys to my car. Can you check to see if um, any keys was made to my car? Not knowing that if you're a car dealership, you can get um, um, things to open people's cars or whatever the case may be. Me not knowing, and I'm calling the Benz dealership and I'm telling them, um, somebody has keys to my car. But that goes back to when I bought the car. When I bought the car, this Jamaican lady was sniffing around me and the salesperson. That's when I was still an officer. And he promised me 2 keys. And he only gave me one. So I asked him, where's the other key? He said, well, he thought it was 2, and right now it's only 1, and he'll send me the other one. She took her crew took one of my keys because he couldn't understand why there wasn't 2 keys. Because she was sniffing around, I kept asking him, are you done with her yet? Are you done? Because what I was doing trading in my car, the guy on the block did something to my car so it would stall. So I would think that it was breaking down. So when I went in to trade in my car, but now they want my car. Because I heard that after I traded in my car, they had my car driving around. My other car that I traded in, driving